Hey everyone, so I thought I would share a quick date night look to go from day to night. I just wanted to focus mainly on the eyes and do a pop of lip. It's kind of what I do when I come straight from work and don't feel like doing my entire face. I just kind of focus on usually my lips. I like to have them be the main focus. So I wanted to share with you guys how to do something quick and easy. So if you want to get this look, please keep watching. To get started with this look, we're going to use the Carly Bible palette. I don't know if you guys have it yet, but I know it's back in stock, so definitely go and get it. We're going to use this shimmery pink shade, which I think is perfect for the holidays. I also think obviously it's a great date night look, but since Thanksgiving is almost upon us, this is definitely perfect for that. So we're just going to apply that all over the lid just to get a nice shiny look. So next we're going to move on to this bronzy shade here. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, so we're going to keep it nice and light. So we're going to put it towards the outside of like the outer V. I like to place it first with a flat brush just so that we get all the product onto the lid, and I like to make sure it's like nice into the crease. And then I'm going to take a blending brush, a little small one, just to really blend out that color and work it into the crease as well. So you're just going to keep on blending until it's the right consistency. I like it to be pretty high up. I have a lot of space, so I like to fill it with color. I'm going to go almost pretty high on my brow bone there, and we're just going to keep on doing that until they're both nice and even, which for me takes some time. I don't know about you guys, but I don't always get it exactly the same the first time, so you just keep on doing it until it's how you want. So now we're going to move on to liner. I'm using the Kat Von D, the tattoo liner. And again, we're just going to make it pretty simple, nice and thin. I always like to start in the center. That just works best for me. I like to work in the center, keep it close to the lash line, and then just kind of work a wing out. Once I get it right the first time, I just move on. I don't really try to mess with it or try to make it perfect. However it comes out is how it comes out. You know, this is, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. You just keep on pulling it out until you get it to the length you want, and then you'll do the same on the other side. So to finish up the eyes, we're going to move on to a highlighting shade. I love this creamy shade from the Carly Bible palette. We're going to put it all underneath the brows. I started from pretty close to the beginning to just define it a little bit more. We're going to put a little bit in the tear duct as well, just to brighten that up. So next we're going to move on to mascara just to finish up the eyes. I'm using the Better Than Sex. I just think that it makes my lashes really full, thick, and long. That's what I like to use. So we're just going to add a couple coats of that to make sure that your lashes are nice and full. Moving on to concealer. Since I already did my face, this is after a full day of wearing makeup, I just wanted to touch up my under eyes. I don't really want to do my whole entire face, especially after a long day of working whenever you have night parties. So I just added concealer, more in a highlighting way. I put it right underneath my eyes in a triangle, and I'm going to blend it out with a foundation brush, just to brighten up my under eye area because it just gets very dark after work, and kind of create a little bit of a highlight without having to do too much. So we're just going to use the NARS Creamy Concealer and just put that everywhere as well if you want to cover up redness. We're going to powder it with the Anastasia, the contour palette in light. I'm going to use the yellow shade to further brighten it up and set it. So once we've brightened everything up, all you really need to do next is contour. If you want, I like to use, again from the same palette, that middle brown shade, and we're just going to darken up our contours. I've already did this obviously earlier in the day. This is just to further enhance it. I do like to go in with a yellow shade to clean up underneath. I have found that it actually does make it look nicer. It doesn't make it look harsh, but it does create a nice contrast. So I just wanted to clean up underneath there and then powder everywhere else that I need. So we're gonna move on to blush. This one's actually CoverGirl. I love the shade. It's really nice and natural, for me at least, and it really goes on well. So we're just going to put that in the apples of our cheeks and bring it back. I think it also goes well with the contour shade. It doesn't make anything look too muddy almost, like you don't look dirty. That happens sometimes. I don't know if it happens to you. So once we get our blush, we're going to move on to our highlighting, which for this one I did want to use the Carly Bible palette. I do like the second shade. I think that it's really pigmented and very bright. Like it really does highlight really well. You don't have to put too much at all, but I'm just going to put it on the high points of my face, around the cheekbones, down my nose, and right on my Cupid's bow. So to finish this quick and easy look, we're going to add a nice bright lip. I got this one in my goodie bag from the event that we went to, and this is from Ofra, I think that's how you say it, and it's a beautiful bright red orange color, and it's just so amazing. I love the way that it feels. It doesn't really stay on too well. I think it is a liquid lipstick, but it does come off. But I just love the color so much that I don't mind it at all. So we're just gonna put that all over our lips. I usually make a mess when it comes to bright colors, but I tried my best to keep it as neat as possible. It's not that easy when you have a lot of lip to cover, but I just think this is the perfect shade for the holidays. So if you're gonna wear this for Thanksgiving, this will be the best look. I really hope you enjoy, and until next time, we'll see you then.